that was an attractive noise to start the stream on. Okay, after some faff setting up, we appear to be live. Are we live though? Laura, are you here? Is there anyone out there, or am I broadcasting to nobody? Forever alone. Forever alone, making constipation noises at the internet. Beautiful. At least the stream health is green, so there's that. Would be kind of nice if I could cut this non-banter out in post, and I suppose I could if I were to download the stream and then edit it and then re-upload it, but I mean, these things are like an hour and a half, 2 hours long, so nah, it's fine. Good evening, Laura. Is it coming through nicely? I love how every stream starts this way, how it's just me talking at a blank screen with my logo that's... Okay. Random shit happening in the chat, but that, like, it's... For some reason the chat just reloaded a whole bunch of posts from the previous stream, mixed in with the last two from the last stream. Weird, but yeah, every stream starts this way. I'm just talking idly at my logo, with text just scrolling idly across. And then once I deem that everything's good enough, I then start. But in the meantime, I will talk at the chat that you can't currently see because, well, I mean, if you're watching live, you can see it because it's right there, but if you're watching it in post, then no. But, okay, so I'm assuming all is well then. I'm assuming that's what that yes is all about. Lozzie sausage poo-poo. And we've got two people watching, but one of them might be me. I don't know. But of the two people watching, you having a good evening? Or is it just me? Am I the only person in the universe having a good evening? And then he pauses as if someone's going to reply out loud. I should probably just stop delaying and start the stream, but I don't know. I'm content to just sit here and idle while I wait for people to do things. But I don't want this to be boring, so... Tell you what, as soon as I see the next thing in the chat from EuropeScalo8, then I'm gonna switch over to the game and start gaming, because that's a thing that I do. I play video games with EuropeScalo8's approval. Ha. I don't even know how much delay there is between... In fact, you know what? I could actually just bloody check, couldn't I? Because I've got OBS open over here. Oh, Lozzie. With your not feeling too well ass. Well, at least you're not terrible. You said so yourself. I don't normally do this much pre-stream banter, do I? I suppose I should swap the screens over then. Now, as per usual, do tell me if, like, the game's too loud or if I'm too loud or quiet or whatever, but... people watching live may well see that I've actually spoiled which game I'm doing today in the description of the stream, but... Bleh is what I say to that. That's not even a word, and I say it nonetheless. Yeah, that's an adequate setup for the chat, I suppose. I'm just gonna sit here and just let it idle on the Sega logo for a while, because... I don't know. I'm a boss-ass bitch like that. Oh wow, that is a fair amount of delay, but... I'll live. Still got two people watching unless one of the two people is me. Once again, I will survive. I don't actually know the words to I will survive, but sometimes my mother sings it at me. I don't know why, I don't know how relevance that has with grammar. But anyway, I should probably just get on with the goddamn game, shouldn't I? Now, I don't suppose, like, this doesn't really count as blind, because I played it on the Wii, like, back when this was new, and I will say I don't think it's that bad, but I've not played it that much. Like, I played it to 100% completion on the Wii when it was first released. I played a little bit of it on Steam over the festive season, but I don't want to delete my game data because I did some of the special stages and they can get hard, but... but I've done it all before, so there's no reason why I can't do it again for the purposes of this Steamy Streamy Wednesday with TessHex. Why did that have to be so goddamn sensual? Also, there's an achievement for completing this level in 60 seconds, but there's also a thing for completing the first level of... Oh wow, slight frame drops. I did have my doubts about this. There's an achievement for... Well, not an achievement, there's an unlockable for beating the first level of Sonic Rush Adventure in 60 seconds as well, or... Not the first level, a level that's modelled after... Rude, I homing attacked. I, in every sense, pressed it to jump. There's a level that's modelled after Green Hill Zone Act 1 in Sonic Rush Adventure, and there's a thing for beating that in 60 seconds, and despite enjoying Sonic games, I've never been much of a speed. But that's the end of that sentence, I've never been much of a speed. I'm saying that, probably go, like, cross the finish line in the next 10 seconds or something, but probably not. Because I remember when I was playing this game over the festive season, I refuse to say holidays, that sounds too American. I remember actively trying to get the achievement and royally cocking it up, and like, my time ended up clocking in at about 2 or 3 minutes, I don't remember. Long enough to listen to a Eurovision song in anyway. Which reminds me of another thing, actually. I kind of want to make this a thing, but it's not something I can post to YouTube because copyright, but I was listening to the song For Your Entertainment by Adam Lambert the other day, and I took it into Audacity and edited it a little bit, and I called this new file the unofficial Eurovision cut, where what I do is I took the song and I cut it down so it still sounds like a song that you'd hear, but within 3 minutes. So I cut it down to Eurovision length, and I kind of want to do that with more songs, but what would I achieve by doing that? Because I can't sell this stuff on iTunes because it's copyrighted music, I can't put it on YouTube because it's copyrighted music, it's... I don't know, it might just be something I do for fun, but yes, I know how this works. I'll keep people posted when I stream about how that little side project is going. I don't expect anything to come of it, but I am really happy with how the one for your entertainment, well, the one for your entertainment turned out, because that actually, it does sound surprisingly seamless, because the original, the base song is about, I want to say, 3.5 minutes, and so I had to cut out 30 seconds. Well, I cheated it a little bit and cut out about, like, just over 20 seconds, so it's down to just under 3 minutes 10, but that's the right length for Eurovision, so... bugger. There's also an achievement for getting every single ring in this special stage, and I can't do that now. You want to get the rings anytime soon, or he's stuck inside the barrier. He's literally stuck inside the barrier. I can't get out. Why does this shit only happen on streams? There we go. I was just about to restart the special stage. That's one thing. The special stages in this game are broken as fuck. If you're about to run out of time, you can literally just pause and hit restart, and you can restart the special stage with no consequences whatsoever. Like, normally if you fail, you'd just get kicked out of the stage, but for this one, or in this game anyway, you can just reset the special stage and you can try again. It's broken, really. What do I have assigned to the yellow button? There we go. And is everyone doing good? Because the chat is being surprisingly stagnant for one of my streams. There we go, only stream things. I was about to say, you know, is anyone actually watching? I wouldn't be surprised if nobody was watching, in all fairness, because, I mean, I'm a nobody, and this is a Sonic game. I do not expect this to attract much attention. Plus, I don't know if Simon's available, and between Europe's Gallo 8, Simon, and Total T, that's pretty much my entire audience. Well, no, I'm probably being really unfair on someone else whose name's completely escaping me, who regularly frequents my streams, but those are the people who come to mind, damn it. Now, oh, you can't do the upwards spin dash from Sonic CD. Oh, one thing you'll learn about me when playing this game, I love to spam the spin dash. I don't like running in Sonic games without spin dashing, because I'm that afraid of just running face first into an enemy, even though I'm fairly sure the stages are designed so that's not really a risk, but nevertheless, if that's a thing that annoys you, then it's too bad. It's a thing that I do. Now, as I said, this game isn't technically blind for me, because I played it on the Wii, but by this point, it's, I suppose, by technicality, an old game. and I don't remember much about it. When I did my sort of, not really playthrough over the festive season, I got as far as the 3rd main level, and then I stopped. I never resumed. I just didn't resume playing. Like, this is the first time I've played the game since playing it over the festive period. And so I don't really remember too much about it. And also, because this is the Steam version, obviously. And I would say I can't stream from the Wii, but I think I can. I've just never tried. But when I got this first, on Steam, it was stupid cheap. It was part of some huge sale. And I got episode 2 along with it, because for those who don't know, this game is rather cheaply divided into 2 episodes. I thought maybe they'd go beyond 2, maybe they'd have an homage to Sonic 3 in the form of Sonic 4 Episode 3, and then it would start becoming self-referential, like Sonic 4 Episode 4, the re-foreigning. But no, they stopped at 2, and I've never played 2. I've bought it, and I will stream it at some point. When I get through this game, I'll do a different game, then I'll come back to it, and then do Episode 2 then. But that I have not even played a little bit of, because they never released it for the Wii, so I never got it. Which, that offends me, because you released Episode 1 for the Wii, why the fuck would you not release Episode 2 as well? And oh, Lozzie my pooings. Lozzie my pooings. I feel you with the receiving texts, except I can't empathize because I'm not that popular. But I feel feels for you. So, there you go. You have my sympathy. You have my on-recorded confirmed sympathy for having so many texts. And I'm not implying that these texts are a consequence of popularity, because someone could easily be harassing you. I don't know your life. But where was I going with this thought? And also, in case it isn't obvious, these special stages are modelled after the ones from Sonic 1. See, I grew up calling it Sonic 1. It was never just Sonic the Hedgehog to me, it was Sonic 1, because I was introduced to the initial trilogy pretty much all at the same time. And in fact, wasn't it today that they officially confirmed Michael Jackson's involvement in Sonic 3? Because I did see a Huffington Post article about that, but it was so badly written. It was a fucking essay full of waffle, so I couldn't get through it. It was just, I was reading it, get to the fucking point, and they never did, so I just abandoned trying to read it. Because, I'm sorry, but if you're going to post an article, then post a fucking article, not an essay. Maybe I'm completely missing the point, but I was trying to look up news about, okay, is it true that Michael Jackson was involved in Sonic 3? Has this been confirmed? And instead I get this huge wall of text about, oh, so-and-so is a true Sonic fan as of the release of the initial games. Oh, he started a conspiracy theory, blah, 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 blah. It's written like a fucking chapter of 50 Shades of Grey, but without the erotica, if it can even be called erotica. And they never actually said, yes, he did do the thing, or no, he didn't do the thing, and so I don't actually know if Michael Jackson did the thing or not. And National Finals. I believe that, sorry to completely change topic here. National Finals, I believe, by the way, the next one is Spain on the 1st of February, which of course means I'll be reviewing their song on the 2nd, unless someone else pops up sooner. Because I know Poland recently announced they're going to be having one on the 5th, which I think is the same day as Estonia. I'm looking forward to that because apparently Donatan announced that Cleo would probably be representing Poland, and then it turns out they were going to be doing a national final, and so now he's like, oh yeah, she's going to be in the national final. And the media's like, no, Donatan's just being a troll, but I don't know, there could be some credibility to it. I wouldn't mind seeing Cleo back at Eurovision, and she said that if she does do Eurovision again, she'd do a properly serious, suitable song, rather than another boob fest, which, I mean, I would not object to another boob fest, but if she can do serious, then more power to her. Because I've only heard 2 songs by her, one of them being her Eurovision song, and they were both rather booby, but that, not in a bad way. And Sonic, do you mind? Do you literally mind? Do you figuratively mind? Do you even lift? Because I don't lift. Well, that's not entirely true. I carry shopping all the way across the city every week. So that's kind of lifting. I lift bags of shopping. Also, I believe there's a rather dickish bottomless pit around here somewhere. Yeah, that if I didn't say of March, I meant 5th of March, but yeah. I remember seeing the Polish flag, the number 5, and the month of March, and the letters T and H. So that's how I remember that Poland are doing a thing on the 5th of March. Nearly got by that bullet. That's what I'm screaming at. Well, that can hardly be called screaming. More like scrumbling my thwemble. Because I am a wobulous walnut and a mysterious marshmallow. How do I still have the 2 viewers that I have? I'm surprised I haven't scared one of them away with my weirdness. And then the other one's Laura. Hello! Wonder if Simon or Total T will be joining us this evening. It'd be nice if they did, but they probably have their own lives to attend to, I don't know. God, have I been going for 15 minutes already? And of course, Act 3 of the first level, and we're getting the 3rd Chaos Emerald of 7. Oh, but this is the one where you got absolutely no time to do it, isn't it? Ugh. But I need to get the rings as well. 15 seconds, how generous. Where the whole focus of the level is you have no time, arsehole. You have no time, -arsehole. You are not capable of shitting time. Would it be good if you could shit time? Like, I don't even know how that would work, but I think that's a stream thing. Total T! I was just talking about you! And also the concept of shitting time. But, any case, hello. Now, I believe it's this special stage where I learned about the joys of spamming the reset button. Because you can just, as I said... These... Yay, platonic love. These bumpers are so sticky. Must have been the 4th one then. But yes, hello Total T and Laura, I love you both platonically. Unless you're down for okay, I'm not even gonna go there. I've been watching too much Attacking Toucans lately. I've been binge watching his Wind Waker LP because I've had nothing else to watch. But that was a butt diamond inducing special stage, and they only get worse from there. But I mean, to be fair, it is a rather clever thing. It's a cleverly handled special stage, because they know that they're rehashing the one from Sonic 1, so they found ways to make it clever by having those ring barriers, and the 3rd one having the gimmick of, oh, you have no time. So I gotta give them props where credit is due, and that gets me every fucking time. Nope. Now, it may quickly become apparent that I am not the best player of Sonic games. Okay, rude. But... See... Okay, Laura, sweetheart, that's such an innocent interpretation of what I was saying. But my philosophy with Sonic bosses, at the very least in this game, just tank all of the hits, do whatever it takes to punch him in the face. I am not finesseful. And if you get that reference, congratulations, you've been with my channel since at least December 2014. But, yeah. I play to succeed in having played, and not to do so gracefully necessarily, and the music in this level disappoints me, because this level is like 10,000% my aesthetic. Like, I just love the whole neon lights and glitzy, pretty Las Vegas cities. It's funny, because I don't much care for the USA as a country, but I do like the aesthetic of Las Vegas, even though it's, I mean, if, like, Hollywood Las Vegas, I will say. Like, obviously, there's not much desirable about hookers and gambling and death, but like, as far as the, you know, glitzy neon lights and jazz bands and all that, like, this kind of shit I could totally get behind. And yet, the music here is kind of meh. Like, Sonic games, even if they're questionable in terms of their story and coding composition and shit, at least they've always had brilliant music, but I will say levels 3 and 4 do have really good music. Level 1's kind of generic. This is disappointing, but not bad. And it gets better from here, but I prefer the upbeat, jazzy, big band kind of you know. But to be fair, I wasn't too impressed with the music from Casino Night, which is the level this is based on as well. Like, that was okay as well. Like, it is classic. I actually prefer the beta version remix of that song. And oh well, congratulations on all fronts there, Total T, including getting philosophical about Sonic games. Yeah, the closest I've come to properly beating a Sonic game has been on these streams, and unless you count like the adventure games and stuff, like those shits are my jam. But the classic ones, I've never really this I would count as classic style at the very least. Like the closer you get to modern day, this but not this side of 06, the higher the chances of me having completed the game. Like 06, I played a bit of, like, I had to buy it for myself just to find out how bad it really was. And again, questionable everything, but really good soundtrack. Obviously Lost World is a pile of shit. Generations was okay, but I played the 3DS version of Generations first, and that is so bad. It is so unbelievably crap. And compare that to the console version, which is okay. Like, it's not earth-shatteringly brilliant, but it does what it had to do, and in that regard I can respect it. But the 3DS version of Generations, holy fuck, it's just, take it from me, it is bad. Like, it's better than Lost World, it's better than Boom, but for what it was up against in the home console version, it was awful. Like, I don't want to be such a Debbie Downer, but oh my fuck. I mean, I still complete it to 100% completion, although I gave up on the final boss because why would you fucking bother? Like, the game gives you zero encouragement and zero, like, motivation to want to beat the final boss. Like, yeah, I've done all the levels now, I've done all the throwbacks, oh, here's a completely new final boss that I'm given no motivation to care about. Oh, and by the way, every time it hits me, I get mocked by it, so I have absolutely no motivation to keep fighting, and fuck. New season of Sonic Boom, or series as I prefer to say, because I don't like over-Americanifying my words. I genuinely, I don't know. I know it's in production, but I don't know when it's going to be released. And I maintain the Sonic Boom TV series is actually, to be fair, pretty good. Like, you can tell that it's supposed to be for kids, but much like I don't want to put it on the same level as Gravity Falls or Steven Universe, but similar to them, I can watch it knowing that its primary audience is kids, but I can watch it without feeling bad about, oh my god, I'm a 19-year-old watching a kids' TV show, how far have I sunk? Like, Steven Universe and Gravity Falls, it's intended for kids, but there's stuff that adults can enjoy in there as well. Sonic Boom is just a well-written kids show, so it's for kids, but it's still enjoyable and you don't feel bad about it. And where was I originally going with this thought? The point is, Sonic Boom, the TV series, is okay. Although I would like to see them take a slightly more anime approach to it, personally. Like, I would like to see, I don't know, maybe slightly longer episodes, but, I mean, Steven Universe can get away with 10-minute episodes or 11-minute episodes, so I don't see why Sonic Boom can't. So I'd like to see, like, heavy continuity, rather than the world resets to the status quo every episode. I'd like to see, like, heavy continuity, you know, darker themes. Like, there was that one episode where Tails gets drafted to join this amateur bad guy society. Like, that would have made a brilliant, like, story arc across several episodes. I would have watched the shit out of that. It would just be nice if it, you know, obviously the market they're going for isn't really, you know, it's supposed to be for kids. It's not. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Oh, no. Okay, I thought that was going to be a bottomless pit. Like, it's supposed to be for kids, and nothing more. It's supposed to be a nice little happy Saturday morning cartoon, because that's the only way they can get decent money now, because the games they make aren't that good. And so, and I've had lengthy discussions with Austin on Sugar about this, how they've essentially, like, they hired in TV writers as of Colors, and voice, like TV specializing voice actors as of around then as well. So they were set, like, they knew that they were dipping in quality, and that like a cartoon show would be their only saving grace. And so, you know, they're aware that the only thing, like, they have to make it a kids show, otherwise, there's... Also, we're playing poker, by the way, I should have mentioned that. Rude! Rude, how was I meant to avoid that? Like, it has to be a kids show, because that's what they're making. But I would still watch the shit out of, like, a slightly darker Sonic Boom with heavy continuity. Like, I don't know how long I've ranted about this for now, but I would watch the ever-loving shit out of that sort of thing. Just throwing that out there. Also, okay, one criticism that I have, and I don't know if it applies to the games as well, but it probably does. Shadow's voice is fucking arse. Get that man a strepsil. Holy shit. Like, his lines are fucking perfect. I mean, okay, he's a slightly hammier version of what he was originally written to be, but, like, his lines fit him really well. But his voice is shit! Ah! And I died. And well, I think Sonic X just straight up was an anime, but I never actually watched it. So I can't say with any certainty. I don't even know if, like, from what I've heard, it was by no means bad, so maybe I should give it a chance at some point, considering I was complaining about having nothing to watch, but, like, Sonic Boom, I would, like, with the world that they've got for Boom, I'd like to see. Also, I'd like to see Shadow get a better voice actor. I mean, that's kind of wording it harshly, because the guy who voices him is also the guy who voices a whole bunch of other characters. Like, I think that's the voice of Sonic that voices him. Or no, is it? Is it still Kirk Thornton, or is it someone else? Because no, it can't be Roger Craig Smith, can it? Well, whoever it is, I'm sure he's done a good Shadow voice in the past, but his Boom voice is total arse. And I want to like it, but I just can't. It's oh, I've got up to 5 viewers. Did I attract people with my rant about how arse I died again? Well, you never know, Total T. Don't hold your breath. I may not have peaked yet, but nice to know that someone's keeping track of all these quotes. Who knows, maybe... Oh, the 2 bonus people that we had just now have left. Is it because I ranted about Kirk Thornton and then died? Is it even Kirk Thornton? Is it still him? But... who knows, maybe some of the shit I say will end up on TV tropes. And I don't think I have enough to retry the special stage, and that makes me sad. I don't know, are we at the end yet? I don't think... this looks endish, but I don't know. Okay, I've apparently turned into the sound that a tortoise makes when fucking a shoe. Which is weirdly specific, and don't ask me how I know what that sounds like. But, ah, right, okay. See, I know a lot of people like to react to the chat while they're streaming like that. At least I put the chat on screen so you people can see what it is I'm reacting to. Ah! I can't get into the special stage. No! This was the poker level, the level where they give you all the rings, but then I died it did. Yeah, they should just bring back the old Shadow if he can still do the voice. I know with characters like Tails, they have to keep swapping out the voice actor every couple of years, because certainly back in the day, they'd actually have prepubescent boys to voice him, and then they got too old. Like, there was Corey Bringas in Sonic Adventure, and then his younger brother Connor Bringas for Sonic Adventure 2, and then the awfully whiny, snot-nosed William Corkery for Sonic Heroes. Oh my god, his voice was so whiny! And as a character, I fucking love Tails platonically, but I cannot get behind his Heroes voice, but his Boom voice is fine. Like, I think it was around Sonic X that they realized, hey, if we just get a woman to voice him, we'll not have to keep replacing the actor. And admittedly, that's like less quote-unquote realistic. I mean, I can't exactly brag on them for being unrealistic in their portrayal of an anthropomorphic kitsune, but like, I don't know. I do think that, like, it took them a while, but they found the voice for Tails now. But, oh god, his voice in Heroes was so bad. But now it's Shadow's turn to have the arse voice, which in turn is funny. I'm talking about Shadow and Tails respectively. That there are people out there who ship Shadow with Tails, and I don't know why. Like, I'm not completely opposed to that, but I don't understand it. Like, I would go into more detail about my own personal Sonic fandom ships, but I think that would drive even more people away from this stream. But I know it's something that I have discussed in the past, and it's... I shouldn't be shipping these things, but I mean, if I can ship the likes of, you know, Undyne and Alphys and Sans and Cow Zelda, and maybe on a good day, Cow Zelda and Cow Daphnis, because I just want Asgore to be happy, damn it. You know, then why shouldn't I ship absolutely everything that I see? Just, if there are people and I can meet them, then I shouldn't ship them because they're real, and you shouldn't really ship real people, at least not without poking holes in the box first so they can breathe. But fictional characters, I shall ship all of them. I shall go on a personal vendetta to ship every single character from every single... Yes, Laura, we know about Angel, your OC. And it would be a mistake not to ship her with him because made for each other or something. Now, I know that there is a rather dickish one of these canon sections at some point, where if you fire in the wrong direction, it'll just launch you face first into a load of spikes that are off screen, and that is just beautiful. That is like beautiful unicorn. But yes, I would go into more detail about the Sonic shipping and Sonic OCs and all that, but we have precious 3 people watching. I imagine that one other person would probably start running for the hills at the mention of such things. Then again, I mean, this is a Sonic stream, so I don't know. Well, is this adequately fitting commentary? Can I just stop bumbling around and just go to the damn place, please? Oh my god, I'm not very good at this section, okay? And then I just randomly thought of the word vivisection, and I'm only, like, 20% sure I know what that is. Ah, no, wrong. Ah, oh, fuck. Ah. See, if this were an LP, I'd start cutting shit out here, but it's a stream, so you're just gonna have to live with my every mistake. There we go. Yeah. Yes, Honey Pop was a thing that happened. In fact, earlier today I was just cleaning out some of my hard drives, and I finally got around to moving, because I do actually keep zip files of every LP that I do, because, like, with my LPs I do, like, you know, custom end slates and thumbnails and shit. And, like, I do keep zip files of every single one that I do. Fight me, Total T. What was I saying? Oh yeah. And only just today did I get around to moving the zip files for Honey Pop, Wario Land 4, and Undertale onto my other computer, because, well, I affectionately call it the shit book because it's a netbook and it's shit. But, like, that, I kind of use that as an external hard drive just because it's a really shit computer. It's probably on its last legs, like, display-wise, so I just use it as a hard drive, because I'm not going to use it for anything else, apart from for Skype. Like, if I'm recording something with someone else, and I need this computer for recording whatever, then I'll use Skype on the shitbook. But I use that as an external hard drive, and only today did I finally get around to moving these zip files that take up, like, 5 or 6 gigabytes a piece. Only today did I get around to moving the most recent 3 of those from here, this computer, onto that shitbook. And, this one again. Why, what? What is this? Is Lozzie Sausage Poo Poo in a relationship? Because if she is, then I ship it. I ship it to Kingdom Come. Unless she's threatening to reveal the canonical TessHex ship. I don't know, I would say there is a canon TessHex ship, but it would be funner if I just left it as a mystery. So, is there a canonical Tess ship? The world may never know. Or the world may one day find out and be not very surprised. I am so bad at this special stage, holy shit. I think I'm just bad at the special stages in this game in general. I'm just not good at special stages, apart from Sonic 3D apparently, because, spoilers, in that Versus I end up getting all 7 Chaos Emeralds by accident. There are only 7 in that game, aren't there? I believe so. I don't remember exactly when it was that they decided that there were 7, because in Sonic Championship / Sonic the Fighters there were 8, and in Sonic 1 there were 6. But I think there was 7 in... Well, I mean, there were technically 14 in in Sonic 3. There was 7 in Sonic 2. No, Ho, don't do it. But like, when did they... Fuck! But yes, okay, Laura, I ship you. I ship you aggressively, but not with me. I'm seriously gonna have to get good at that 4th special stage. But that reminds me of a thought I was having earlier in the stream. I used to be fairly big into the, like, the Sonic Original Trilogy ROM hacking community. And I wasn't that good at it myself. Like, it seemed really obvious that the ROM hacking, like, engines and stuff were built for a specific community, by a specific community, with no outsiders in mind, so it wasn't really that welcoming. And so the most I could get into was, like stuff where I'd rearrange the order of levels, and... No! Like, I'd reorder levels, rename them, and then change the colour palettes. So, it told a different story, and so that was fun. But there was one that I played, and I think... I played it before it was cool. So, sorry to go all hipster on you, but... there was a hack that I played that, like, I think it's since become relatively renowned as a really good hack, and it is. It's... I forget the exact title, it's something like The S Factor, Sonia and Silver, and it features Silver from, you know, the Sonic 06 onwards, and Sonia from Sonic Underground. And it's a surprisingly good game, and the special stages in that are actually really clever. So, I suppose I shouldn't really be shouting out a ROM hack of a game, because ROM hacks are questionably legal at best, but it's a good hack. I recommend it heartily. And in fact, I may end up doing it on a stream, or well, maybe not as an LP, because it's one of these sorts of games that these work better on streams, but that may be a thing I show off at some point. And I remember back when it was new, and that they announced, like, there was going to be an update where they added a whole bunch of extra levels, and to my knowledge, they never released that. Like, I think I checked back, well, it will have been about a year ago now, but I don't think they ever actually added that update. And bearing in mind, this is where the music starts getting good in this game. Like, bear in mind, this ROM hack was released, what? I don't know, it will have been... I don't know when it was, actually. It will have been 2008 or 9, maybe? And the fact that... Oh shit, that game's nearly 10 years old! Well, okay, closer to 7 or 8 years old, but still. Holy shit. Talk about a ROM hack that feels relatively new, even though it's a ROM hack of an old game, but the ROM hack itself is old! Laura... I would appreciate if you stay, but if you need Slee, then I welcome you to Slee, because... fuck. I pressed it to jump and he thwa. Because I've been trying to rearrange my sleeping schedule of late, and that involved, like, well, getting up increasingly early. Like, when I first got back, I tried to, well, I'd sleep in however I wanted, and I'd wake up at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon and be all flavours of sad. And so I decided, okay, maybe I should start getting up at like 11 o'clock or something. And then after that, I decided to start getting up at 10. And then as of this week, I've been trying to get up at 9, partly because if you've been with me for long enough, then you'll know that Wednesday is the day they test the fire alarms in this apartment building. And I didn't want to be here when they did that, because I don't like alarms. Like, it's not a fear, it's just, I don't like them. And so I wanted to be out of the house, well, not the house, out of the flat when they did that. So I decided to set all my, because I use the Animal Crossing alarm clock, like DSiWare app thing, and that allows you to set 3 alarms. And so I set one for 9, one for 9:30, one for 10, because that's what I normally do. If I have to get up at a certain time, then I'll set like an alarm an hour before, and then half an hour before, and then at the time I need to get up. Obviously, this is notwithstanding the days I need to be in university, obviously, because for those I'll just set, well, the hour before, half hour before, and at the time. Obviously, that applies to when I go to university. Like all these, I'm talking about getting up at 3 and shit like that. That's like for days I'm not at university. Where was I going with this? Anyway, the point is, I got up at 9:30 today because I wanted to go out and... I went to the local Sainsbury's, is the point I'm getting at here. I bought a load of donuts, and also some of those pineapple-flavoured candy sticks, which are actually quite nice, even though they're not as soft as they used to be, which disappoints me. Either that or I'm just getting old. And also, I bought a bottle of pink lemonade because you may remember me gushing towards the end of last year about them having, ridiculous special offers on like 2-litre bottles of Pepsi and shit. They're not doing that at the moment, so I end up getting a 69p bottle of pink lemonade, and it's nice. It tastes the exact opposite of synthetic, and I'll resume the story in a moment. On the subject of hexagons for Steamy Streamy Wednesdays, not for these specifically. I'm in two minds as to whether I should do one or not, because I'd like to think that all of like this comes under. I fall for that every fucking time. I always think I can beat the boulder. Where am I going with this? I kind of, part of me wants to think of the streams as just miscellaneous, which then come under that picture of me from 2012 with the blue hair, and so part of me thinks Steamy Streamy Wednesdays should be counted under that, and so that's kind of why I've not considered doing the hexagon for it. But if I did do a hexagon for it, then I'm not even sure what it would be. Like, it could be the Steam logo, but that wouldn't encompass streams that haven't been Steamy Streamy Wednesday streams, which is easy to say, clearly. But you know, that's kind of my quandary with that one, which almost sounds like one of those piss-take names, though. Mike Wandery. Sonic, why? Why do you do this? Why are you like this? I got up to 3 or 4 viewers and then they left immediately. Am I really that bad of a potato? Do I not potate well enough for yo asses? I do hate those bowl rolling. Yes, ball rolling sections, because you have to jump weirdly and then get back on the ball, and my head's not in the game. Get on the ball. Become the ball. Eat the ball. Yes, eat every ball. And the balancing makes it hard as well. Yes, balancing on top of this ball while I ride it makes it very, very hard. That sounds like that should be remixed into, like, I don't know, like a techno remix or something. Bad spuds. See, I would pick up the term bad spud and run with it, but that just reminds me of Big Fat Quiz of 2015, Bad Dong. That just made my New Year's evening. Like, it shouldn't have been funny for as long as it was, but it was funny. Bad Dong. Now, this special stage, I've discovered over the course of this stream, I keep going through it, like, thinking, oh shit, I'm gonna run out of time, but every time I've failed this so far, all 2 of the times I've failed the special stage so far, it's been because I've hit those bloody exclamation mark things, and, like, time hasn't really been much of a factor. But of course, if you just get launched straight into an exit thing, you don't really have time to hit the reset button, and so... Blech. But yes, Bad Dong. Bad Dong makes me happy, apparently. Now, how do people feel about the backgrounds of these special stages? I know they are arse psychedelic. Fucking hate these bumpers! It's so annoying. No! These are the real Bad Dong. Wasn't it Greg Davies that came up with it, though? Do I even need rings at this point? Any case. But yeah, the trippy background. Like, it makes more sense than the fish and the birds from Sonic 1, but since when does it have to make sense? And no. No. Ho, don't do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Has anyone ever thought to mash that up? The oh my god thing from that Goblins film with Ho, don't do it. Like, come to think of it, that's probably just my sleep-deprived mind and my stream-weary mind, like, thinking, oh, this would be a good idea. Nope, it probably wouldn't be all that funny. Now, can I get to the core of this thing in 25 seconds? If this bumper gets the fuck out of the way, then yes. I finally found the 4th MacGuffin. How much of it's not displaying, Total T? Had to check OBS there. It seems like what's the exact problem? Is it just stuck on? Is it frozen, or is it just not displaying anything? Because it could just be because I have OBS minimized, and well, I don't know, because I can see the chat updating in the background, so it can't be that. It might just be your end, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was my end. I don't know. Did I mention there's an achievement for getting 99 lives in this game? Is the chat moving? Total T. Because it's moving for me, so I mean, you can hear me alright, so I suppose it's not all that bad, but I don't know, I may have to take a pause-ass break to look into this. Well, that is very true, but then again, I'd be tempted to say that a bizarre taste in men runs in your family, considering your crush on Marco No Penis Mengoni, and also who your mother ended up with. Ah, it's a joke about your father. I'm an asshole. Yeah. That's the sort of joke that you can only make with your best friend, otherwise you're an asshole. Oh, okay, Total T. Well, if it is my end, I apologize, but apparently it's not, so... Oh god, I forgot about this! We get to blow shit up! Yum. My humbleby bobos, they skeeble all over the shop. I'm half tempted to just pause and wait for Total T to get back, because, like, there's hardly anyone watching, but I don't want to be discourteous to my other two viewers, and or myself, and or the toilet. Ah! To be fair, this is a rather cool idea for a level. Because I do like how creative they've been with Sonic for the official version. Because they've taken a load of tropes from... Ah! I pressed it to jump. They've taken a load of tropes from the original... Well, in Episode 1, it's all based on Sonic 1. I do like how they've put, like, a new spin on the old levels. Like, I kind of don't like Labyrinth Zone from Sonic 1. It's got good music, but I just... Well, I mean, to be fair, who likes water levels, in all fairness? What do? How make go? What is this? Yeah. Like, this is a clever water level, because it's only mostly... Like, it's not even mostly water. But... Ill follow do not constitute good dong, my dear. Spidey Poo, Ghosty Goo, and Friendzone McGee. Oh wait, no, shit, hang on. The fourth level of this game is based on Metropolis, so it's not all based on Sonic 1. But I suppose it is inspired by Scrap Brain, but still. Good dong? Really? Italian men are all face and maybe brains as well, but I can't comment on... I was gonna say, did I just get trapped there? I would say... Well, I don't know, I can't really comment on most Italian peen, especially if I have Italian... Like, if there are... Amongst the 4 viewers, if there are any Italians, I don't want to offend them. But... And Marco Mengoni, he has none. But... The rest? Can't comment. I'm so politically correct. But... I'm running out of brain, and for some reason, these headphones... Oh good, glad to hear it, Total T. These headphones... They used to fit perfectly, and now they really... Like, they don't really hurt, but, like, they kind of hurt my left ear, which bothers me, because they never used to be problematic. More dynamite. And I don't know when I'm going to call time on this stream. Oh. What is this? What? Okay. Oh, it's a puzzle. Well, I'm guessing you want these two. Oh. But not that one. Okay. Well, which one does what? Oh. Oh. Do not want. I don't like puzzles in my platformer. Deary goodness cream. They're not even synchronized? Why are they not even synchronized? This is offensive. I don't like puzzles like that. This is a clever level, and I will continue to praise this game for its interesting spin on the old level tropes, but that puzzle that puzzle is bad dong. In fact, I hereby propose that we incorporate bad dong into the English language just as a general expression, kind of like how in Danish they have the word hygge, which doesn't really translate, but like it kind of means cozy, but it's like for instance, Laura, you remember when we went to Boswell's Cafe in Reading? Like that qualifies as hygge. Having tea in a nice little cozy cafe, that's hygge, but we don't really have a word for it in English. Like, I propose that we have, like, we add bad dong to the English language as, like, the opposite of hygge. Like, if anything's slightly not really good, then it is officially bad dong. And if ever you meet a non-Brit, then just instruct them in the ways of the bad dong, and oh god, stuff's gonna blow up here. So, yes, I hereby propose that rude that we add bad dong to the English language in this way. Oh, by the way, there's no point me really saying this. Oh, apparently my stream health's gone down to red. That's not good. That's also not good. How bad is the stream? Because it says it's not good. I worry. I kind of want to just pause the game and see what... Okay, ow. Kind of want to see what's going on, but I don't know. I've lost my train of thought again. Constipation noises. I've run out of words. I've officially run out of words. The bad dong rant has ended me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check a thing. Pardon my pausing. Also, at least I get to rest my arms. It's saying warning high encoding. That's not good. Might have to call time on the stream for the moment or something. I don't know. You know what's going on, because it's still outputting. I don't know about the quality of the I'm looking at the stream on my end, and OBS is fine, but oh god, the game just did something awful there in the background. I might have to go and do a thing. I have no idea what's happening. I think it might just be the game, because I did wonder if my computer would be up to the task of streaming this game, and maybe not, which is sort of sad. Like, everything else seems to be running just fine. Like, the chat's still updating, but I'm sort of worried about the stream quality here, because it's saying that it's in red health, so I'll get to the end of this level, and I may have to call time on it. We'll see if it improves, because it's not saying high encoding anymore, so it may not be... Oh no, it's back to high encoding again. I don't know what the problem is. I'm gonna get to the end of this level, and if it doesn't improve, then I'm gonna have to end the stream. I'll hang around in the chat for a bit, as always, though, just so we can get a little something out of this, than little more than just streamy freeziness. Freezy, steamy, streamy, no! Also physics. How do physics? I'm probably gonna have to do a special stage as well, aren't I? And I'm aware that there's a strong possibility that if the stream is still frozen, you won't even know what I'm moaning at, but there's jumps. Okay, that's the end of the level. See, I'm still getting high encoding warnings, so I'm guessing that when I watch this back, because I always watch my streams back, it's probably going to have really shitty frame rate, and I can only apologise for that. I'll try and twaddle some nodes behind the scenes between this and the next time I stream, because next week's stream will be the second half of this game, and oh, I remember this one. But yes, I'll twaddle some nodes, see what do. And if I can't improve, I may have to abandon this. I don't want to abandon it. Or just find a better means of streaming. I don't know. OBS has worked fine for me up to this point. I need these rings. Don't like this special... I have bad memories of this special stage. What a thing to end the stream on. No. No. Nah. I remind myself of that bad lip reading video of the Black Eyed Peas, and like it was corrupted into everybody poops, and it starts with, I think, will.i.am like moaning, going, I can't think when I gotta poop. And that's just what I reminded myself of just there. Oh no, this one has traps as well. Like, that is clever, because they had those one-way doors in the original Sonic 1, and the way they've incorporated them here is clever. And I'm running out of time. Can I have time? Time! Oh no, I need 10 more rings. 10 rings in 10 seconds. Can I do it? I don't think I can do it. Wait, that wasn't enough? I don't have time! Break the game! Break the game! To be fair, I've not done this stage since the festive period, and I don't like the fact that I'm missing all these rings, because I need them. Like, get the rings now while they're easy to get, otherwise you're gonna have a bad experience. I don't like the fact that I could make a reference to Undertale right now. Like, I could make reference to the Merciless run, and the whole you're gonna have a bad time Megalovania thing, but I shouldn't know about that. Like, there are bits and pieces of the Merciless run that I know about that I shouldn't know about, and I don't like the fact that I know about it. because at some point I do intend to do a merciless run of Undertale, and I don't want to be spoiled in any of it, but somehow I know stuff about it that I, by all rights, shouldn't know about, and I'm missing so many rings! Oh good, time that I somehow managed to miss the first run through this stage. No, like that I suppose. Don't like this special stage. But it's clever. I'll give it props for cleverness. No, shit, fuck, titty. No. 3, 2, 1. There is no way I'm getting that. Nope. It's not gonna happen. Nearly had it that time. I swear, I'll get this before the stream ends. Assuming that OBS doesn't die on me. In fact, you know what? I think it will have been that level's lighting effects that caused all that stream problem. But nevertheless, like, I'm still getting warnings about high encoding, which means that even though the stream looks perfectly fine now, like, I had this error once before, and it, like, watching it back, it was absolute arse, but it was fine at the time, and so I don't really know what the deal there is. Because if it's streaming fine, and YouTube's displaying it fine, I don't really see what the, like, what it's complaining about. But also, I was telling a story, was I not, about my sleeping schedule, and how as of tomorrow I'm going to try and do a thing where instead of having my alarms be like full hour, half hour, and then time, it'll be 2 hours, 1 hour, and then the time I need to get up. Because then that way, on days where I don't need to get up at a specific time, I can kind of pick and choose, do I want to lie in a little bit? Do I want to get up stupid early? Do I want to get up a little bit early? You know, that kind of shenanigan. And oh, come on. Yes! Did I ever mention that those red and white bumper thingies, they look like a sweet that I once choked on in a post office in Rugby in the Midlands in Warwickshire. Like, I choked on one of those, like a boiled sweet that looked like that, and then I was violently sick into an envelope. Anyway, to be fair, that's not bad work for one evening stream. I've been playing for just under an hour, got 5 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds. I think that went rather well, even though I'm getting high encoding warnings, so in the name of quality, I probably am going to call it here, but this has been fun. So I'm going to hang around and chat to you lovely people for a little while longer if that's what you desire. So, until then, though, I'm going to have to... Oh my god, can you just minimize, please? Oh my god, game. Ugh. Or whatever. I'll just switch over to here, and then close the game. Goodbye, game. So, I haven't said my outro just yet because, see, now that I've closed the game, the encoding warning's gone, and, like, my computer's kind of heating up, and that's not a good sign, but it's been hotter than this in the past, so shouldn't worry. I kind of should get myself a drink or something, though, because I've been talking constantly for the past hour, and, yeah. Well, I'll stick around and chat to you lovely people for a bit, and then I will bail. So if you want to throw questions at me now would be a good time, because I don't know, I should do more Q&A stuff. Like, at some point I do intend to do like a live stream sort of thing, where rather than a game, it's just me and the stream. Like, it might be a face cam sort of situation. Like, I'll take questions or something. But the thing is, I do have 206 subscribers last time I checked, and that has inflated since, you know, the Eurovision season resumed. But most of them are only here for the Eurovision videos, so they might be interested in asking me directly about Eurovision, but I don't really know how I'd advertise that sort of stream. And for people who want to watch me for my gaming content, well, that might make them feel alienated unless I appeal to both sides, I don't know, but that's something that I want to put feelers out and consider doing and stuff. So, like, do let me know in the chat while you're here how you'd feel about me doing that sort of thing. Because I don't want to get into any delusions of grandeur. I know that, in the grand scheme of things, I am very much a nobody. I I really should have like a tab open just showing the stream. There we go. I'll just switch back to the tab that had the game in it, but now it's not displaying the game because there is no game, so you could at least see the chat. The answer is 1. There you go, Total T. The answer is 1. Yeah, I don't know, how do people feel about me doing a Q&A stream or something? Because that's kind of, like, that's sort of what this is if you consider taking questions while playing video games, but as I said, I'm not under delusions of grandeur. I know that I'm not that popular, and so people probably won't give two shits about asking me questions, and I'm fine with that. But, I mean, the option is there for people who want to do it. Also, I remember at one point saying I should probably, like, put feelers out and work out exactly how TessHex merchandise would go down, because that's a thing that I would absolutely love to do. But again, 206 subscribers at the moment, and most of them are only here for the Eurovision reviews, so I don't know if people would actually care. At the moment, there is one singular solitary bit of TessHex merchandise, and that's the shirt that I wear sometimes. It has my logo on it. I got that custom printed for, well, it was for the Eurovision's Greatest Hits concert, so that Europe's Galloway would recognise me when I met her in real life for the first time. But I'd love to look into making more stuff, because, like, I would absolutely love a TessHex mug, and I could probably get one made just for private use. But I'd love to do, like, a, maybe not spreadshirt, something like that, like a place for people to get TessHex merchandise, and maybe I could get a cut of the profits or something, maybe, I don't know, but I don't think enough people would be interested is the problem. I mean, if that's not true, then be sure to sound off and let me know. And that applies to people who are still watching the stream archive at this point, if there are any people who are watching the stream archive at this point. But yes, I shall have a thinkle. Also, like, Lozzie, you know how to contact me. Total T, anyone else. If you have ideas for stuff I should do for, like, either Q&A streams as opposed to games, which would be as well as games. Like, Q&A streams and game streams would be separate, but one would not replace the other. But if you'd want to send me ideas about that sort of thing, then Twitter, at TessHexagons. And now I'm worried, Total T. Is it completely silent, or is it just with no game audio in the background? Because I suppose I could open, I don't know, blech. I'm going to try a thing, and I really don't think it'll work. I don't even know if you can actually see this on the stream. I sincerely hope not. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this. I don't know how loud it's going to be either. But I'm going to put on my vlog music, because I have vlog background music now, so. Is that better? Is it too loud? I don't know how loud it is. Ah, right, okay. Well, obviously, because there's no game to audio. Is this too loud? I can't tell. I got my headphones down to 4%, so it sounds fine to me. But I'll drop down to 10%. Is that too quiet now? You know what? A monthly Q&A stream, I think that would be good. I don't know how I'd organise that. Like, would it be, like, the same day every month, or, like, the day I post my vlog for that month, have, like, a follow-up stream or something? Get me just having a little powwow with my viewers, but this is kind of the idea. This is like a fusion stream. We've had the Ruby of the gameplay, now we're having the Sapphire of the Q&A. And the stream health's gone back up. Do you like the background music, by the way? Because Austin on Sugar made it. I explained in my January vlog. Austin made it in, I think, 2013 or 14, and he sent it to me, and he's never used it for anything since. I asked him if I could use it, and he said yes, so it's a thing that I use now. Oh, first Sunday of the month. That's actually a good idea, Total T. Yeah, I don't see why not. It's a good distance from Wednesday as well, so it's nice and separate from. That brings me on to another point, actually. I have considered in the past doing like a Patreon thing. Like, that would be I think that'd be a great idea for me, because, well, I'm a university student, I kind of need money. By the way, this music doesn't loop, so it's going to run out in a minute. But, like, the problem that I have with Patreon is, like, my personal senpai, Tristan Blackwolf, he uses it, and I'm completely fine with that. I support him on Patreon. Like, I don't have a problem with Patreon itself, it's just... Oh, okay, I'm about to finish anyway, Laura, so you might as well stick around. Because I kind of want to do Patreon. The only problem I have is I don't know what I'd offer as various tier rewards. So if you don't know how Patreon works, it's like if you pledge a certain amount of money, then you'll pay that much every time a creator makes a post on the website, if it's a sponsored post. But there's also like a cap. So if you say, I'm going to pledge, I don't know, $5, but I don't want to spend more than $20, then, or it's something like, no, it's something like, I'll pledge $5 per post, but I'll only pay X amount per month, then, the point is, I'd post a video, and then people who sponsor me would then give money, and the thing is, for people to do that, you can't just rely on people doing it out of the goodness of their own hearts, because, while it'd be nice, people tend not to work like that, and that's entirely understandable. And yes, it could be considered giving money in exchange for the content, but that's content you could receive for free anyway. And so I don't know what I could offer as various tier perks, like, pledge $1 and I will say hello to you in French. Pledge $5 and I will give you a hand job through the internet. Pledge $10 and I will find your house and poke you in the eyes with knitting needles and then shake your hand. You get the idea. So it's something that I'd like to do, but I have no idea how I'd go about doing it, because I don't know what I could offer. But with the Q&A streams, I suppose I could do like first Sunday of the month is a Q&A stream, like the third Sunday of the month is like a private Patreon supporter stream or something. Well, that'd be more like a Skype call, but I'm just spitballing ideas here. Because that's something that I'd rather wait to do until like I have a real number of subscribers, because I appreciate every one of the 206 that I have. But ultimately, in the grand scheme of YouTube, that's not very many, and I still appreciate every single one that I have. So I'm not being ungrateful, it's just, I'm thinking, it's not really worth me doing this sort of thing, because, there are people out there, there are kids who do Minecraft videos with terrible quality audio, who think that they've hit the big time because they've got 10 subscribers, and they post questionable quality videos at inconsistent intervals, and they have nowhere near... I don't want to sound anal, but like, they don't have the same kind of finesse or quality that I have, and I know that's kind of hypocritical considering the way this stream went, but like, there are kids out there who think, oh, I'm so famous, like, comment, subscribe, favorite, and all of that stuff, because I'm so famous, even though they have 10 subscribers and they only do Minecraft videos in 240p. Like, I'm better than that, but they have the mindset of someone better than me. You see how I feel? And I would fully support the cookie campaign. To be fair, I do have a signature muffin recipe, but the problem is, how would I ship those to people outside the UK? Because I can totally imagine that if someone pledges $20 a month or something like that, like, oh my god, you've hit the muffin tier, I will make you this tray of muffins and then send it to the US, and it just arrives in US customs. They're like, it's a bomb, and it contains drugs, but there is no gun attached, therefore it's illegal, or something like that, and then they just destroy it on site. I would play the background music again, but I think that's starting to get a little bit old. I don't know what else I could play, because everything else is kind of copyrighted. See, I do have the, because for a video that I'm planning on doing in the nearish future, I have, various Wii system music, but I can't play that because Nintendo will be like, yo, you can't play that, you can't scrundle here. But what else do I have? Not very much. The answer is not very much. Hey, how about if I go through here? And I guess I could play the background music for the end slates of Another Code R. And it's technically also copyrighted, but no one knows it exists. Now, I mean, you say that, Total T, but my father introduced me to Darude Sandstorm before it was even a meme, so I probably do have it on here somewhere if I could be asked to find it. I was going to end the stream and I'll put on this music. I just want to kind of sit here and listen to it because it's really good. It's not my favourite track of the whole game, but the game has an astounding soundtrack, and this is good, but not the best. It's just the most iconic. I don't know what else to say, so either I'll wrap up now, or if someone wants to throw words at me that I can knit into a little answer jumper for you on the spot, then I don't know. I always tempted to put the kettle on, make one last cup of tea before bed, but it's 20 to 12. Caffeine plus bedtime don't really mix, and also the kettle is loud as fuck. So, oh shit, there's a thing on OBS that actually tells you the percentage of dropped frames. I should have checked that while I was playing the goddamn game. Radio TessHex, beautiful. I would like to do radio-y things, because on my other channel I run a song contest kind of deal, and that's 100% copyrighted music. So much as I'd love to celebrate the previous participants of the Eurovision Song Contest, I can't, because if I play them publicly I'd need a broadcasting license and the permission of the people who own the songs, and so it's a thing that I kinda can't do, but I would love to. Why do I make the weirdest noises when I'm not even talking? Like, I suppose I could talk about the fact that, my Master Quest playthrough, like, episode 3 went up today. On Monday, I recorded up to episode 5 of that, and today yesterday I edited episode 4, and today I edited episode 5. I'm so far ahead on that series, it is unreal. And I've noticed, certainly recently, I say but so much. Like not even in a sexual context. Like, just as a, filler, just B-U-T. And it doesn't even make sense in the context that I say it. Like, the number of times I've had to pause and edit out where I've said but in my audio, and it's just not even funny. And maybe it's just me as well, but all these little not quite ASMR noises that I make with my mouth, like these little pops and that sort of shit, I cannot stand that. That irritates the fuck out of me when I'm editing, and so I go full Super Saiyan anal and try to edit every bit of it out. And it's not fun. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying Total Tea. Probably shouldn't ask you in public, but I am planning on having, as I've said several times in the series so far, I plan on having guest commentators for the elemental temples in the second half of the game, and I've got people lined up for every single one, including Laura, but her internet's kind of shit at the moment, so I don't know if she'll be able to do it. And so Laura, if you can get the internet working brilliant, like Total Tea, if Laura can't get her internet working in time for her temple, would you be interested in co-commentating that with me? Just throwing that out there. I'm almost tempted to tease who my first guest's going to be, because I would say they're going to be coming up soon, but no. Episode 5 of Master Quest is I just learned Saria's song at the end, so it's going to be a while for me before I get to the Forest Temple, and an even longer while before that actually hits YouTube, because of how far ahead I am with that series. So, I mean, that is a fun time. Like, I am getting so into that game, I can't even, like, I've been motivated to record that like no other. Bearing in mind, this is the guy who did a playthrough of, like, a 100% playthrough of Honey Pop. I'm so motivated to record Master Quest. And tomorrow I'm gonna record more Another Code R, because that I've been recording as normal, like the day before it goes up, and editing the night before, and all that. But Master Quest I've been recording hugely in advance, partly to give my guests time to prepare for when they're coming in to co-commentate, but partly just because I'm really hyped to play it, and there's no reason for that to be the case. And I have another song from Another Code R in here somewhere, and it is my favourite, but it doesn't come up until a lot later in the game. Have people been watching that series and enjoying it as well, by the way? Because I know it is a much more obscure game, so hang on, see if I can find the song, because like I'm looking for it in this sea of copyrighted music. What is it even called? Fuck, it's not Untainted Grundle. Fuck. I remember what it's called. It's a really good song, though. I would say give me a moment and then cut to when I find it, but this is a live stream. I can't do that. Oh, I'm so tempted to play, like, copyrighted music because it's so good. Such good stuff. Where is it? What is it called? Wait, it's something. Fuck, I don't remember what it's called. I know you're here somewhere, asshole. No, it's not Undisclosed Desires, that's Muse. It's a really good song by Muse, though. I'm sorry, I completely stopped talking so that I could find music to play while I'm talking so it wouldn't sound like I'd stopped talking. I so very many apologize. Is it going to be in here, maybe? It would help if I remembered what it's called, because it's like, trust me, here we go, Unsullied Truth, that's it. It's really, like, this is my favourite song from Another Code R. Well, okay, good night, Laura. Well, totally, it does start slow, but it is definitely worth sticking with. I think it's more fun to play than it is to watch, and I'm doing my darndest to make it entertaining to watch. But I don't know how to commentate it, because, like, it's kind of not visual novel, but sort of visual. Like, it's point and click crossed with visual novel, and it is really good. And it is a sequel to a game I've never played, but it's sufficiently self-contained that if you've not played the game that came before it in the series, then you're not missing out on anything. So, it is good, and this is my favourite song on the soundtrack, and it is beautiful. But I would just sit here and leave this running so that you can soak up the beautiful music, but I should probably talk over it just to make sure it definitely doesn't get flagged. I'll probably wrap this stream up at the end of this song because I'm not doing anything else with my time. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with how my 2016 is going, Let's Play-wise. And actually, my Eurovision reviews as well. Most recent one being the one from Malta. I'm genuinely surprised at the response that my review for the Maltese song has got. Because, bearing in mind it's Ira Losko representing Malta, and she's really popular with the fandom. Bearing in mind she represented Malta in 2002 and came second. And so the fandom are crazy supporting her song, or at least I thought they were. They were during the national selection. And so I was afraid that if I said even a word against their song, then they'd come out in their droves and dislike the video and be all hatey and like, no, I mean, maybe I was a little bit too sycophantic because I think I don't like the song as much as it seems in that video, but I do like it. And Wind Waker, I'll certainly consider it. I'd prefer not to do too many mainstream games, but I actually am considering it, because as I said, I was watching Attacking Toucan's LP of it. And also, Yukiola 5, I did guest commentate a double feature episode of that before he abandoned that series, so let it never be said that I have no familiarity with it, although then again, I kind of don't want to do the 500 hit challenge against Orca, which reminds me of a pun that I came up with the other day, and oh yeah, it's so, this is so bad, but if a great white shark has sex, is that an orgasm? I apologize. That's a beautiful note to end this stream on. Also, I forget what else I was saying, so I should probably stop. But this has been a nice little chill-out session. It's a good sign of things to come for Q&A/general hangout sessions, and I do like the idea. I'll see what I can do with regards to like a face cam chill Q&A Sunday kind of thing, and I should get like a playlist of non-copyrighted background music for that sort of thing. That seems like a thing I should invest in. So this has been fun. I hadn't even thought about doing that until this post-game little chat. So see, this is the power of being involved with a TessHex stream. You could slightly influence the future of my channel. So I think I have nothing further to say. So if the other person besides Total T watching wants to chip in, then they're quite welcome to. And if not, then I will just say I have been, will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and I will probably wish you a good night, but still hang around in the chat afterwards like I normally do. But this actually has been surprisingly fun. But my throat is starting to die, so I should probably get a drink of some kind. So, have a beautiful life, you lovely, lovely people. See you some other time.